Hi, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us again on another episode of Diary of a Niger Wedding Planner. And today we have one of the biggest content creator in Ibadan. And I'm sure you must have been seeing him on your FYP, either on TikTok or Instagram. And we have one of the biggest password in the
Woo!
building. Drum rolls, please.
Yeah.
Yes, Isa. It's so nice to finally have you here
Happy
this
to be here
morning.
too.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning. Thank
All
you
right,
so
so
much.
please introduce yourself to people watching you at home.
Hi everyone. My name is Ibrahim Adebayo Ibrahim. People call me Password. I'm a content creator, event host. I also do other things, but for this interview, I introduce myself as a content creator and a professional event host. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, so the very first question I want to ask you this morning is what inspired you to start content
All
creating?
right, thank you so much. So, when I started content creation, I was still doing stand-up comedy.
Okay.
However, I had some brief sketches in my head that I want to bring to life through videos. So
Mm,
I got a camera, I got a tripod, got everything I needed, lights and all of that. However, when we were filming, it was not translating to what I really wanted. So I did not back out. I went to a film school. So I registered in a film school. I went for this 3 to 6 months training,
okay.
and during the course of study, I realized that there were a lot of things I needed to learn and all of that. And while I was doing my research, I stumbled upon a content creator in Lagos, Tayo Aino. He was
Yes.
in Lagos making videos, going to places and all of that. However, during my course of study in the film school, people were coming from neighboring cities like
City.
Oshobo, Lagos, and all of that to school here in Ibadan. And they were always complaining Ibadan is boring and all. I'm of the opinion that Ibadan is not boring.
True.
And the only way I could tell them that Ibadan was not boring was to make videos to
Yes.
counter my claim and to show them that truly Ibadan is not boring. So I was like, okay, if I will be making more comedy videos, I'll be needing a light man, a scriptwriter, a director, an editor, and all of that. It was too bogus
Yes.
because now I realize why my video were not doing fine. But for the content creation part, I can do more of a one man
Thank
mopole in that and thrive well there. So I diversified and started the one man content creation thing. Then I was still driving with all this e-hailing service like Bolt and Co. So whenever I get a trip to drive around, so I will mount my camera on my dashboard and drive around the city of Ibadan. I uploaded those videos on YouTube then. I named the episodes Drive Around with Password, showing people how Ibadan looks like and all of that. People started reaching out to me from diaspora that they want to see how Ibadan looks like and all of that. So I started making them in episode. I got a drone afterwards. I started doing Ibadan from above, shooting footage of Ibadan, putting on my YouTube. And from then, brands started reaching out to me. So most brands now wanted their videos that are commissioned on Instagram. So I moved from YouTube to making shorter videos on Instagram. And that was why I started aligning my brand with other brands through collaborations.
Wow, that's very inspiring. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for that
I
answer.
appreciate you.
The second thing is, as a creative,
Mm.
how do you feel when you feel like, okay, your content are not doing great, or you just feel like, oh, I'm just stuck somewhere? How do you feel?
All right. So what I tell most content creators is before you start content creation, the first thing you need to do is identify your target audience. So once you identify your target audience, it makes your journey easy. When people say their content is not doing fine, I tell them that what metric are you judging with? Some people say my video is stuck at 20
Yeah.
likes. Do you know what 20 likes is? For 20 people to like
To
your
like the
video,
videos.
it's a
It's a
lot.
lot, true.
So if someone say I have 50 views, do you know what 50 views is? If 50 people come to your house to come and watch video in your house, do you know what it means? So people judge their growth by other people's metric. That if this person can do this, why can't I do that? Forgetting that their journey is
It's
different
different.
and um, their 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 target is also different. Now, a lot of people crave for virality. They want to drop a video today and
Go
then
viral.
millions of views. However, I tell people that if you want to get viral videos, viral videos has their formula. If you want viral videos, formula. If you want videos that will generate sales, it has its own
Wow.
formula. If you want videos that will get you revenue, it has its own formula. So studying all of these things puts you in the right direction. However, I would say personally, I don't get bothered if a video is not doing fine,
Fine.
because the truth is videos that will do well, I will say I know videos that will
They'll
do well.
do well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because videos that will do well are most times based on videos that will inform people, videos that will entertain people, videos that will educate people, and videos that would actually add something of value to people's lives. People will watch it. For example, if I make a video about 10 places that you can visit in Ibadan
Ibadan.
with a budget of 1,000 naira,
People want to
people
watch.
will watch.
Yes.
But if I make a video like, hi guys, join me today while me and Mobolaji go to a date, except Mobolaji is a sensational superstar,
Yes.
people
Yes.
are not interested in our lives.
True.
So people are more interested in something that will better their lives. For example, if I tell people that, hi everyone, today I want to share you contact list of suppliers that will sell. Do you understand?
Yes.
Business owners wants to.
Yes.
So the more
Exactly.
you show videos that will impact people's lives, that will educate them, inform them, and all of that, put your audience first, and they will reward you with likes, views, and comments, and even shares.
That's I'm just learning a new one. That's a very good one.
Mm.
So the next question is, what is that misconception people have about content creation?
So one misconception people have about content creation is once you start like this, you just start making money. Only
Money.
you start entering. The truth is, yeah, there are a lot of monies to be made in content creation. I was telling a friend last weekend that as a content creator, you might have 3,000 naira in your bank account this morning, and 4 videos after, you have 2 million naira in your account.
Wow.
Yeah, it's possible. I'm true life story. However, before you get to that point, there has to be a lot of grinding. You have to be, you have to be, there has to be a lot of sowing of seeds in terms of your personal development, in terms of your network, because your network is going to determine your net worth. Because someone who is going to pay that amount of money has to be someone who believes so much in your content, and it's not a day trip. So if you think that they said once you start content creation, if you have 3,000 in your account, in 4 videos you have 2 million. No, it doesn't work that way. For someone to be able to cough out a particular amount of money, it's all about how they perceive you. It's perception. A client might tell you, we don't have that budget. It's a lie. If you tell them that, you know what, if you don't have that budget, we can get to someone similar or someone of a higher caliber than me, they'll tell you, okay, no problem, we can work with that budget. So a lot of times it's not as if there's no money in the industry. There's money in the economy. People are willing to cough out millions.
True.
So it's your value that you bring on the table that will determine whether people will pay you that amount or not. So work hard, grind like you're stuck in a blender, and don't worry, everything you want to achieve is possible.
All right, so Pastor said something that is very interesting. He said your network will determine your
Your
network,
network.
and that is a very, very good one. All right, so the last question we have for you this morning is that if you could collaborate with any brand of your choice or any creator in the world, who would it be and why?
So this is a skeptical question because every now and then I keep getting new people that I really want to work with and all of that. However, first and foremost, I would, when we talk about collaboration, for me, collaboration does not necessarily have to amount to you working with that person on screen. It can be behind the scene. Someone I really want to work with, maybe not necessarily showing my video, would be one of my role models and mentor, Tayo Ainofions.
Okay.
I look forward to him so much. Another person is Steven Dupo. I have a lot of them like that. I have Think Media. I have a lot of them. Drubinski, people I look up to and all of that. However, just watching them from afar has really impacted my journey and done a lot of things for me in terms of my content creation growth. So having them in my video will go a long way for me. However, if I'm unable to get them in my video, just having them behind the scene tutor me, guide me, and put me in the right direction will go a long way for me.
Thank you so much for this beautiful question. All right, so with that, we come to the end of today's edition of Diary of a Niger Wedding Planner. Thank you so much, guys, for joining. Bye.